Hi, welcome. My name is Petra, for those of you who don't know me yet. And today we will have a very gentle session which focuses on your shoulders and your neck. So this is, you can also do if you're really tight, maybe even you feel a little bit of pain. So it's going to be a very gentle class where we focus on that area where most of us are tight or have tension at some point. So let's get started in a seated position, any way possible for you, either with crossed-legged or otherwise you can also sit on your knees. And then let's begin. On an inhale, lift up the shoulders all the way to the ears. Really press them up, and then on a big exhale, drop your shoulders down. Exhaling. Again, inhaling, shoulders press up to the ears, all the way, press them up. Deep exhale, shoulders fall down. One more time. Inhaling, shoulders up to the ears, and now on a deep exhale, let your shoulders drop down. That's where we leave our shoulders now. And you can close off your eyes and start focusing on your breathing. And now we breathe through the nose, in and out. Inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the nose. Check your spine. You want to sit straight. The chin is slightly tucked. Inhaling and exhaling. Try to arrive on your mat. Try to give yourself this time now to be here, present. No distractions. Feel how the breath comes into the nose and then goes down all the way to the belly and out again. Inhaling and exhaling. And from here, you can keep your eyes closed. We're going to bring our chin to the chest, but keep your spine very straight. Just bring your chin down to the chest. Feeling a nice gentle stretch in the back of the neck. Only go as far as it feels good for you. And here you can either stay here and start moving your head just slightly, micro moves. Really just feel into your neck. Or if you want to build up a bit more pressure, you can interlace your fingers and put them behind your head. But don't press too much. So that's another option, but both are okay. So maybe if you put your hands behind your head and you feel like, that's not for me, then just let go of it and just do it without your hands and move your head a bit from side to side. Continue with your deep breaths. Maybe after a while you want to move your head a bit further to the side. And then inhaling, head back up to the center, and now we bring the head over to our right side. Just mindfully again, bringing the head over. Really feel the stretch first on the left side of your neck. Now also here you can stay here like this and start moving your head ever so slightly. Or again, you can bring your right hand on your left ear and put a bit of pressure on it, not too much. The left shoulder is really relaxed here. Really try to Be very careful here, mindful. It can be quite an intensive stretch, especially when you have your hand on your ear. And move your head slightly. See if you have any tension there, any pain. If you do, you can stay in this point a bit longer and stretch there. Start focusing your breath also in that area. And now from here, keep your eyes closed, but start moving your head in the direction of the mat. Chin to your collarbone, and then start moving your head also here from side to side. You immediately will feel that you're now stretching a different part in your neck. Very good. And then from here, inhaling, head back up to the center. Check if you're still straight in your spine, and then move the head over to the left side. First of all, just stay here a bit, feeling the stretch in your neck. And then, if you want to, you can move your left hand to your right ear, build up a bit more pressure, or just stay and move your head slightly. So this is an amazing stretch, by the way, for the neck that you can do any time during the day, or it's even better to do it a couple of times during the day. When you sit in front of a screen, just a few times a day, give your neck a nice little stretch. And then from here, move your head in the direction of the mat, chin towards collarbone, and then move your head again. And work with your breath, inhaling and exhaling. And then on the inhale, head back up. And now we're going to move our head either in half circles, or if you're okay, moving your head back. If that feels okay, you can go into full circles. But be careful. For many of us, this doesn't feel right to move the head back. Just see what works for you. Really feel into your body. Making nice circles here, or half circles. And then from here, change the direction. If you have full circles, make sure you always go into both directions. Very good. Bring the head back up. And now cup your fingers on your shoulders. And we're going to do big circles with our elbows. Really try to bring the elbows together in front of the chest and then open them wide to the side. And now you see, maybe you hear some cracking in your shoulders. I definitely do. Really mobilizing the shoulder joints here. Inhaling and exhaling. And then we go the other direction. So now the elbows move back and again together in the front. Again, make big circles. Very good. And from here, on the inhale, arms move over the side and up. And now give yourself a nice stretch here. Maybe stretching one side, the other side, and then you can stretch up. Maybe look up. You can also interlace your fingers, turn around the palms, and then full stretch. And see that you keep, that's really the idea, that you keep your shoulders down. Just press the arms up. Back is straight. Very good. And now from here, start moving forward. Keep your sit bones on the mat. Bring your fingers onto the ground and then just walk forward with your fingers here. Just stretch long. Take a few deep breaths here. Does not matter how far forward you walk. What's important that you feel a good stretch here. Anytime we do these moves, you can always move your head either way you like. Very good. And then walk back with your fingers, sitting back up. And now stretch your arms forward. Take your right arm underneath the left. Turn, turn, turn. And then see, maybe you bring the back of your hands together, or you can even bring your palms together. So this is going to be a really good stretch for the upper back and for the area between the shoulder blades. So first of all, press your shoulder blades down. Your elbows forward, and then your hands and your elbows move away from your body until you feel a good stretch in the upper back. So feel into this area of the shoulder blades, or between the shoulder blades even. Take deep breaths. And then maybe you even want to move your elbows up a bit, looking up, slight back bend, and then on the exhale, start moving forward like this, gently, slowly moving forward, still stretching here a lot, and then inhaling, coming slowly back up. Very good. Now we change the arms. So now you bring your left arm underneath the right. Turn, turn, turn. Either the back of the hands together or the palms together. Shoulders pressed down, elbows away and hands away. You can play a bit here with the pressure. Take deep breaths. Enjoy the stretch here. And then from here, move your elbows, your hands up a bit, looking up, slight back bend, but elbows and hands are still far away from your body, and then folding forward on the exhale. Round your back, fall forward, and then on the inhale, coming back up. Excellent. Hope you already feel how good these stretches do. So now come onto your all fours. On all fours, make sure that you have your knees underneath your hips, your hands underneath your shoulders, and you move into a few cat and cow. So inhaling, looking up, drop your belly, and here the shoulders move away from the ears, and on the exhale you round your back, really round, drop your head, relax your head, and then feel how this area between your shoulder blades really presses up to the ceilings. Really focus today more on the upper back, on your shoulders in this cat and cow, looking up, shoulders press away from the ears, and then exhaling. Drop your head round the upper back. Press the upper back, this area between the shoulder blades, really up to the ceiling. looking up. Exhaling, rounding. If you round, you can also stay here a bit, move the upper back. Really always feel into your body. What feels good for you? Which stretch does really good? Inhaling, dropping the belly, looking up. Exhaling. Rounding. Press the upper back up. Very good. And then coming back to a neutral position. And now we really try, we're going into the puppy pose, and we really try to keep our hips over our knees. So the hips don't move, just the arms stretch forward or walk forward with your hands. And then you see, maybe you can bring your forehead onto the mat, maybe your chin if you have very open shoulders, maybe even your chest. Maybe not, maybe your head is not on the mat, that's fine as well. Just feel a good stretch here in your shoulders, in the upper back. Take deep breaths. Puppy pose is a very intensive stretch. So try to relax into it. Try to breathe deeply. And the more you can relax into the position, the deeper you can go and the better it is. Inhaling and exhaling. One more deep breath here, inhaling and then exhaling. Slowly start walking back with your hands. So you're again on your all fours, wrists under your shoulders, and we're coming into the threading the needle. So inhaling, bring your right arm up, maybe looking up to your right hand, and then on the exhale, you bring your right hand underneath the left and you really stretch it far back. Then inhaling, opening up again, looking up. Exhaling, right arm underneath the left, really stretch far back as far as you can. One more time, inhaling, opening up, look up, and now on the exhale, thread through the left arm. And now try to come down. Maybe you can bring your right shoulder, your right cheek onto the mat. The left hand supports you. Now, if your right shoulder is not on the mat, what you can do, you can grab yourself a bolster, blanket, or maybe if you have it, a yoga block, and you just use that one as your support underneath your shoulder. Again, deep breaths. Always try to relax into the position. And again, you should feel a good stretch here, of course, in your arm, in your shoulder, but also in the upper back. One more deep breath, inhaling and exhaling, and slowly coming up. Inhaling, open up one more time, right arm reaches up, look up, and exhale, right hand now down, other side. Inhaling, the left arm reaches up, look up, exhaling, left hand, stretch it through the right, and then inhaling, open up again. Right arm reaches up, look up, exhaling. The arm reaches through. One more time, opening up, inhaling, looking up, and on the exhale, bring your left arm down, your shoulder, maybe your cheek. The right hand supports you here. And then again, if your shoulders are big, shoulder up in the air. Find something to support you. Deep, deep breaths. Really relaxed here. Enjoy a good deep stretch. One more time, inhaling and relax down into the exhale. And then inhaling, coming out of the position, left arm reaches up again, look up, and then the left hand down, the right hand down. Now I show you another really good stretch for the neck. From this position, just bring your head, the top of your head down on your mat. And then you can start rolling on your head and be very careful here. Just gentle stretches. So you roll more on the back of the head and then more onto the forehead. Again, stretching the neck here. And you see, maybe you even want to move here a bit from side to side on your head. Really listen or feel, you can't listen, feel into your neck. What feels good right now? Very good. And then from here, you can bring your elbows onto the mat and we're going to lie on our belly. Very good. And then from here, bring your forehead onto the mat. Cup your fingers at the front ends of the mat. Your legs can be about hip width apart. And then on the inhale, you have your elbows bent. On the inhale, you gently come up. On the exhale, you come down again. Inhaling in a wave-like move up and exhaling down. And just go as far as it feels comfortable for you. Don't need to go far up. Just want to feel here good stretch. And then next time you're up, come on your elbows. We're coming into the sphinx position. So you try to have your elbows right under your shoulders. Your palms press into the mat. And then you really press your upper body away from the mat. Shoulders away from the ears. And then from here, start looking up if it's okay. Otherwise, just look forward and then keep really pressing away from the mat with the upper body. We just move the head now. So move the chin towards your chest. Nothing else moves now. Move the chin towards your chest. And then on the inhale, bring your head up again. Maybe looking up. Exhaling. Bring the chin towards your chest. So here, if it feels good, you can move your neck a bit from side to side. And then inhale, head back up. And now start looking. Make sure again you press into your elbows. You're far away from the mat in this sphinx position. Now start moving your head over your right shoulder, checking your right toes, and then look over your left shoulder. Check your left toes. And then inhale back to the center, maybe looking up one more time, and then we relax down. You can bring your hands together in front of your head, rest your forehead on the mat, and then you can move your hips a bit from side to side. There's also good relaxation here. And then start moving your arms towards the side. So your arms should be about shoulder height. And now we turn over. First we turn over to our right side. So maybe you use your left foot a bit to help you turning over to the right side. And then the left leg, you can step behind your right leg. And your left hand supports you. So you should really feel here a very strong stretch in your right shoulder. If it's too much, just roll out a bit. So again, you play with the intensity here. And if the arm is hurting, you can move the arm down a bit. You probably feel how good this stretch is. Take deep breaths. And then slowly rolling out onto your belly. Make sure again both arms are straight to the side, shoulder width or shoulder height. And then we're rolling over to our left side. The right leg can be behind your left and your right hand supports you. And you see, if it's too much, roll back a bit. If it's not enough, you go further into the position. Really work here with your breath to relax. And then first gently roll back onto your belly. Bring your arms back in and now roll onto your back. Roll on your back. You can have your knees slightly bent and then just roll from here. Roll your head from side to side. Just even that. Very gentle relaxation for the neck. And you see you can roll maybe your head a bit further to the side each time. And then bring your head back to the center. And now you can stay here, your knees bent, your hips down if we're going to do a stretch for the arms. But if you want to go into bridge, you can also lift up your hips here. That's another alternative. So stretch your right arm over your head and then really bring it over to the left side. So really stretch diagonally off your head. Stretch, stretch, stretch. You should feel a good stretch in your upper back. And then relax the right arm back down. And now take your left arm diagonally over your head. Stretch over to the right side as far as you can. Stretch over. Really want to feel a good stretch here. Of course in the shoulder, in the upper back, in the arm. And then back down. We're gonna do it again. Right arm diagonally over to the left side as far as you can. Your fingers reach the ground. Take a few deep breaths. And then relax the right hand, left arm reaches diagonally over the head. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Maybe even poking with the fingers a bit further. And then coming back. And from here, bring your knees, lift your knees up and roll a bit on your back. Now we're going into the plow, because it is a very good shoulder stretch, or stretch for the upper back. But see what works for you. So bring your hands onto the mat and then lift your hips up. Now what you can do, you can bend your knees and that you have your knees close to your face or even on your face, or you have your legs straight back. Just play here a bit and feel into your upper back, into your shoulders. You can keep rolling up and down a bit. Take deep breaths. Also, maybe you want to roll a bit from side to side. So play a bit here, stretching the upper back. But be gentle, never overdo it, and never want to feel any pain. Just a good stretch, but no pain. And then slowly, carefully rolling back out. And then bring your legs onto the mat. You can keep your knees bent. Interlace your fingers behind your head. Make your head very heavy in your hands and then elbows together. And now the hands, lift up your head, chin towards your chest. And then your hands move the heavy head from side to side. And then slowly releasing. Bring your head back down. Maybe you want to move one more time your head from side to side, just here on the mat. Also see maybe you have more range of movement now after all these neck and shoulder stretches. And then you can stretch your legs. We're going for Shavasana. Bring your arms next to your body. Also here see that your shoulders are away from the ears. And then take a deep breath in through the nose. And a deep breath out through the mouth. Breathing through the nose. And let it out through the mouth. One more time. Deepest inhale yet. And then very, very deep exhale through the mouth. Now just let go of your breathing. Stay here a bit in Shavasana. Enjoy the stillness. And then coming back. Again, move your head from side to side. And then you bring your legs together. Stretch your arms overhead, and now you give yourself a full body stretch. You can interlace your fingers, palms away from you. Good stretch here. And then bend your knees, bring your hands onto your knees, rolling over to the right side. Your left hand supports you, and then you come back up into a seated position. Maybe keeping the eyes closed for now. Again, find a good seated position that works for you. And see that you sit very straight in your back. Your hands are relaxed on your knees, and also shoulders, of course, are relaxed. Taking a few deep breaths here. And also here, when you are straight back, see that you tuck your chin slightly. And then we finish with one arm. Bring your palms together in front of the chest. Inhaling, and we begin. Bow your head down to your fingers. Give yourself a big smile that you've done something really good for your neck and your shoulders. Namaste. Thank you very much for joining. And really do yourself the favor, do these stretches on a very regular basis. Maybe even just take a few that you really enjoy and do them during the day. And after a few days, you will see that your neck, your shoulders are much more relaxed and tension eases out. Very good. Thank you very much for joining. I hope to see you soon on the yoga mat again for other classes. Bye.